Nothing can take me out of that. Life is not glamorous. Quick little reminder that therapy helps. How do you say bruschetta?
Bruschetta.
A surprise party for
We're trying to make this work.
I was editing my previous video, and because we have this boiler, it always makes some kind of noise, and in my last video it made a lot of noise, so I'm sorry about that. But anyways, good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. It is a Saturday, it's March 29th. And let me pre-phrase this vlog that the first part of this video is very much gonna focus on endometriosis. So if you're not really into that topic, or you just don't care and you like my usual vlogs, well then you're gonna have to fast forward a little bit, but it's totally fine, you can do that. Today is the event, the World Endometriosis Day in Budapest, which is something that I've been very much looking forward to. So that's where we're going. I am just getting ready. I got back from DM because my hair is in an absolute greasy state and I ran out of dry shampoo, and this is the only dry shampoo that has been helping me, honestly, since my surgery. So there is only one organization in Hungary that is talking about and doing a lot of different kinds of wonderful work for people with endometriosis, also to raise awareness. They have different kinds of partnerships. It is a non-profit organization. A few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, I also put out a post on my YouTube because they were out of funding. It's a non-profit, so if people don't donate money for them, or they don't have any kind of revenue, then they cannot function and they cannot hold their events like this one. This event is like a series of events because March is Endometriosis Awareness Month, and this is gonna be the last one today in Budapest. I talked a little bit about Endometriosis Awareness Month in my previous video. If you have not watched that, I will link it down below, but this is how the thumbnail looked like. Even though this is gonna go out in April, it's still March when I am doing this. And basically what's gonna happen is, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to vlog. I don't know what kind of restrictions they have on making videos, but I am gonna do my best, and we'll link everything down below. Their page and also their Instagram account if you are from Hungary and if you do have endometriosis, or if you're just interested about endometriosis. I highly recommend to take a look at their website. Again, they have a lot of resources. I am not paid in any way or form, to talk about them. They were just the organization who I have found exactly like a few days after I got my diagnosis. Today, I do not have time to wash my hair. The whole event finishes around 8. I think we're gonna stay there until the end of the, the conversations and presentations, which is 7 p.m. And then we're actually gonna hop into the car and visit Dan's mom. Please don't mind the washer, but I wanted to show you guys the blazer that I bought. It is from Pull & Bear. I got it in size M, and it reminds me of Monica and Rachel from Friends so much. I feel like this is such a 90s vibe. It's just your basic blazer, but it's in a faux leather material. Nothing extra. I went for the M size because I like a little bit of an oversized vibe, and it's just very comfortable. It brings me so much joy, really, truly, when I am wearing clothes that are comfortable and which are making me feel very confident at the same time, and it feels right. It just makes me feel so much better. So that's the aim for today. Oh, and by the way, I got my nails done yesterday. This is how they look like. These are actually real flowers which have been dried, and my nail artist put them in there for me with this little bit of a gold paper. The usual thing happened is that I went in with wanting something and I came and I came out with this. I'm not mad about it at all because it looks so pretty. And this is the maximum amount of sparkles that I would do. I always tag her on Instagram, so if you're looking for a nail artist in Budapest, cannot recommend her enough. She's just so nice. We had a great conversation yesterday as well. We are approaching, if you can see that yellow thing there, that's the symbol basically of endometriosis. I don't know how many people will show up, but I did see online that around 220 people did buy tickets. So yeah, Dan was like, whoa. This is one of our universities. Oh, that looks so nice. I really hope, I was just telling that I could get a pin like that yellow one. That would be nice. Wow. Hissy. We need to go through this. We are checked in. I'm wearing Dan's coat because it was very cold outside. But we got a goodie bag. Let's find the place where I can sit too. It is not the best weather, I do have to say. Let's go through the goodie bag. I did not know that we would have one of these. And we also have this yellow wristband kind of thing. We have some pamphlets. Ooh, dark spot UV fluid. Bright reveal. Some cream from L'Oreal. We have some Beirish drops. These are so expensive. I'm so glad for these. It's gonna be great for my immune system. And we have 2 bags, so that's just gonna be great. This is a perfume sample from Lancome. Another something from Beirish. Ooh, vitamin C. We got so many stuff. 2 each of these. This is great for your immune system. So Silver Color Obsessed shampoo from Matrix. These, never enough for sure. Some more pamphlets. This is someone who does beauty treatments. Oh yeah, this is a thermal bath. I've read about this. They do like treatments for people with endometriosis. Another perfume sample. Oh, we have an endometriosis coach. If you want to reach out to her. There you go. Look. This is what I wanted. Yay! You can put it on. I'll put it on. Yay! Thank you. It's very nice. Cannot get over how beautiful this university is. We're trying to find where the conversations will be held. No? And we'll find it. No worries. But it is just beautiful. If any of you goes to this place, let me know what you're studying. Apparently we are in front row. I didn't want to sit here, but it's okay. Guys, I saw my doctor. I think he's gonna be one of the first ones who will be talking. And Dan was like, I think he recognized you. I'm not sure. It's starting. Although I did make a lot of snippets here and there of all the presentations that we attended, I do not want to put sound on it because I'm sure that the organization itself is going to publish some, if not all of them. They did talk about it during the event. So if you are Hungarian, or if you speak the language, if you're interested, then just check out their webpage or their Instagram. As I said, I'm gonna link everything down below so you can check it out. But just to say a few of my favorite presentations, the first one was my actual doctor, my surgeon, who held the presentation, and he basically told us about all the new researches, kind of some do's and don'ts, talked about IVF. But one of the biggest things, I mean, there were many, but just from, like research perspective, it was insane for me to know the fact that he said that, for example, in Nature, it costs $12,000 to publish one research. That was a huge fact. Then there was another doctor talking about adenomyosis, which is something that I do have right now. Endometriosis and adenomyosis can go hand in hand. There are a lot of researches. There's lots of information on the internet of it if you're more interested. But please, as I always say, please look for the type of source and make sure that it's a good source where you're getting your information from. Of course, the best is if you go to a doctor and or a specialist. Me being a psychologist, I was very excited about one other presentation where a clinical psychologist talked about more of the mental health aspects of getting the diagnosis of endometriosis, and then how patients deal with mental health with living with endometriosis. This is something that I very much feel on myself as well. I was very happy that she stated the big correlations between endometriosis and anxiety and depression. So I was very happy that she talked about that. And lastly, there was one more presentation which very much stuck out for me, which was about IVF and reproductive health and maintaining the biggest possibility to be able to have children. That was a very hard one, but it was very informative. Unfortunately, during the afternoon, we couldn't stay as long as I wanted to because, funnily enough, my endometriosis started to act up and I got a bad flare. So we found this taco place right next to where the event was held, and we got some good tacos. We chilled a little bit, we talked through about everything that we saw during the presentations. Then we hopped into the car and went down to the countryside to visit Dan's mom. Hello everyone! I wanted to say welcome back, and then I realized that this is a continuation of the vlog that I started at the end of March. I just have not been vlogging since then because honestly, truly nothing extra really happened. I've been having a lot of pretty bad endometriosis symptoms. I've been laying in bed a lot, I've been crying a lot, I've been writing my thesis a lot, I've been working a lot, I've been spending time with my boyfriend as much as I can. What else? I don't even know what else. Edited a video, uploaded a video. I also made a short about the Endometriosis Awareness Day. So that is something, but truly nothing much has happened. Life has been just very dull, I have to say. I'm trying to find the positivity everywhere, but right now I have accepted that right now life is just very focused on things that I have to do and not on things that I would necessarily want to do all the time. So that is what we're dealing with. It is April 7th, by the way. It's a Monday. I was off work on Friday because I had to do the interviews for my thesis. I did 4 interviews and I am done with all of the the data gathering part of the thesis, which was about time It took me so much more time than I thought it would, but it is what it is when you have to make interviews with a ton of people, which take like an hour, hour and a half sometimes. They also done the test. Actually, I'm very optimistic about that. Oh, and we also went to a thermal bath situation with Dan this past Saturday because his back was hurting. My endometriosis was horrible. So we were like, we just need some relaxation. So we were in the thermal water for hours. It was very nice weather during the weekend. Now it's not really, but it was like 18-20 degrees Celsius on Saturday, which was nice, so we could sit outside at the facility. We also got a ticket for the sauna section, so that was also very nice. And today I was also on leave off from work. I had to go to the government office because there were some papers that I needed to get done, and honestly I had an awesome nap in the afternoon. Like, I really needed that nap and it was so good. And I was just hanging out with Dan. We watched some videos on YouTube, and now he's actually boarding a plane. He's going to back to Sweden for work again, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. He was so sweet because when I was coming back from the government's office, it was completely clean and everything, and he had an instant stick going on, and I was like, babe, like, what have you been doing? Like, did you do something? And he's like, yeah, I hoovered and cleaned up and whatnot because I'm not gonna be here for a few days and I don't want you to do it because you have to do your thesis and you're working. And gem, an absolute gem of a man. So now I am doing what I usually do on Sundays, which is doing my anti-inflammation drink. And I was thinking of using up these lemons because they're gonna go bad and we don't want to throw out food. It's one of the things that I just hate. So we're gonna use these. Okay, we have the turmeric ginger lemon drink in the fridge. So next up I am going to do this salmon that I had in the freezer. We are currently on a mission to get everything out of the freezer, and I want to do a pasta with it. Now I'm really trying to be even more cautious with my diet, because truly guys, I don't want to be like a party pooper, but you know, and just keep talking about negativities and whatnot, but my endo symptoms have been truly horrible, absolutely horrible. So I'm really trying to look at my diet a little bit more closely. Even though I am trying to do my best, I do have some days where I'm just like, you know, in a mindset of, oh, like it's already hurting, so I don't care, I can eat that whatever that I'm not supposed to eat or that I shouldn't eat. I don't know, sometimes I be like that. Now I'm trying to do a little bit better, just to be real, and I have found this pasta. I think it was at Lidl. This is what it looks like. It's just a normal penne pasta, but it's gluten-free, and I have not found a gluten-free pasta which, first of all, tasted this good, and second of all, did not get ruined just by putting it into the water. So we're gonna do this. This is also GMO free, which I love, and it takes 6 to 10 minutes. Hey, Dan just texted me that he's on the plane. He's putting his phone on flight mode. It should take him around 2 hours to get there. Wait, what's the time? I forgot to measure the time. 40 at 5:47. The pasta should be good. Okay, I'm gonna cook this. I'm gonna watch my video on YouTube. Then we're gonna go to therapy, and I think I'll see you guys after. There is so much to unpack today in therapy. I go every 2 weeks, so yeah, there are so many things I want to talk about. First things first, I do want to talk about endometriosis, of course. I do want to talk about, you know, how I felt at the Endometriosis Awareness Day, the event where we went. I do want to talk about my studies. I feel like I am a little bit behind with my thesis, but I know it's just a matter of motivation and like how I'm feeling, because it's just so much harder to get yourself a diploma when you're A, working a 40-hour job, B, you have chronic illness. Like one of them is always getting into the way, and I have no energy usually on most of the days. And then when it comes to, you know, like 5 to 6 p.m., I just get so tired. And until then, I'm usually working. And then, you know, it comes to taking care of the apartment and, you know, spending time with Dan, you know, maybe doing something for myself, you know, reading or watching a show or something. But lately that has not been happening. I've been just closing my work laptop and then opening up my personal laptop, and then I sit down and I try to study, and either I can, either I can't, from the pain that I get. It's just, gosh, I'm so, like, I know, I hear myself, I am being negative, you could say, but I am just being realistic. Just life is not glamorous these weeks or months, and that is just an acknowledgement. Like, I know, it's just not. I told you guys everything, mostly what's going on in my life, and it's just not glamorous right now, but it's okay because I know it will be. Right now I need to feel my feelings. I'm glad that I can share this on the internet. Maybe some of you guys are also dealing maybe with a chronic illness or studying or work or whatnot. I am just not gonna put on a front and say that everything is, you know, rainbows and sunshines when it's not. And it would be very nice if I had my boyfriend here, but he has to travel, so, you know, it's just everything just coming together. So I guess that is what I'm going to talk about in therapy. All right, I am back. I almost dropped something in the other apartment. So guys, I made a clip just before going to therapy. It was very negative and not constructive at all. I am going to give myself some grace for tonight. As I said, I am alone until Thursday. Just texted with Dan, by the way. He just landed a few minutes ago. He's fine. It's so funny because he always texts like an eagle emoji. And he's always like, eagle emoji has landed, eagle has landed. You know, it's the little things, it's the little things. So I was very negative and in my feels, and although I feel like I have every right to be, because life is just not easy right now, I don't want my channel to be all about that. I'm doing everything in my power to make it as easy as possible and bear with all the difficulties and hardships and pain, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go with this. I already took a shower today because I needed to wash my hair in the morning to get my photo taken at the government's office. Ooh, what a light. But I am gonna take another shower because today was a long day. Physically not so much, except for the pain, but emotionally it was a long day. And there is just this magic about taking a shower after a long day. So I'm gonna take my time here in the bathroom and have a nice warm shower. Maybe put in some music or maybe a show or something. I asked for a coffee. Where is my headband? Hold on. So I asked for a coffee at my therapist's because I never do this. I always say no when he asks me because it's not good for endo, but I do want to stay up a little bit later tonight just so I can study a little bit more, because I gave myself a deadline for yesterday and I could not manage it, but it's okay. It is okay. That is the plan for tonight. I also want to put out some clothes for tomorrow. I already know that it's gonna be a super long day. I will have a lot of work to do, but also I will be, I don't know if I said this, I might have, this event, a brunch that we're holding tomorrow morning at the office for the other co-workers who are also working from this office, so like 30 to 50 people. And me with public speaking, in the past few years we are not very good friends. So I'm gonna have to gather up some courage to talk. And I might order something tonight. I've been eyeing this product for a while. I'm in a lot calmer mood after therapy. I mean, no wonder therapy helps, but it just felt so nice to talk about everything with my therapist for an hour. And now I just feel a little bit lighter. I'm gonna see him next week as well, because it's gonna be, so as I said, I usually go every 2 weeks, but then the next, so oh my gosh, 2 weeks from now will be Easter Monday, so obviously he's not gonna work on Easter Monday. I will be off from work. I mean, I would have the time because I don't have anything planned, because Dan is actually going to Germany for a week starting on Easter Monday, but he was like, oh, you cannot come on that week because you know, he's not gonna work. I was like, okay, fine, so when can I come? So I'm going next week again. Quick little reminder that therapy helps because I've been crying before going, and it's not like I cannot cry now. I could, I easily could, but it's good. It was a good session. Anyways, there is this product that I've been eyeing, and on Latino it is discounted now. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Revolution. No, this is a lipstick for sure, and it's 30% off. I think I should get it, but wait, hold on. Yesterday it was even more discounted. Was it the other one? There's also a Pillow Talk lip kit, which would be nice, but it's not available right now. But I would get that because that is the lipstick and also the liner in one box, so like similar to the Kylie lip kit. I'm torn. I don't know which one I should get. Everybody, it's around 6:15 in the morning. I had a very good night's sleep, I must say, and it's true that getting a good night's sleep can mean everything and a huge difference between two different kinds of moods. I'm not gonna say like, ooh, I'm cured with this one good night's sleep, but it is making a difference. I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'm excited actually to go to the office, as much as, you know, it's gonna be a lot of work today. And also I have to be very quick this morning to get ready because we have to set up everything for the multicultural breakfast. And it's gonna be a lot of work, and I have to give a presentation and everything, but I'll see my friend. I think I'm gonna stay at the office until 4:35-ish. Usually I come home a little bit earlier, but because I was out of office on Friday and yesterday, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of work piling up, and I don't like it when it's piling up. Let's hope that I can manage to depile the situation this afternoon. Oh, and one of my friends, Lottie, is finally coming to the office because she was out of office for some reason. It's not my story to tell on the internet, but I'm very glad. I'm very glad that she's coming back and I'm finally seeing her. And tomorrow is gonna be a fun day because we are celebrating. I don't know if I showed you this, but I picked up this multi-use concealer from Maybelline. I never buy anything from Maybelline, but I read some good reviews, so I've been using this. So tomorrow is gonna be a fun day, and I'm taking you guys with me because one of our colleagues has her birthday. We actually prepared like a surprise party for her, and this weekend I went ahead and bought the present that we're gonna give together with a few of our colleagues. I'm just so excited. Like, surprise parties are always so much fun. She's never had one, so that's why she's getting one this year finally. It's gonna be funny, I think, because we were thinking about, oh, like what should we get her? Or, you know, what kind of foods we should get, because recently she's gone on a health journey, let's say, and her partner was like, oh, but she very much loves popcorn, but not just, you know, like popcorn that you buy at the store, but specifically the popcorn that you can get at the movies. Laurie and I were like, okay, then maybe we should go to the movies and grab a few buckets of popcorn, the ones that she likes, and somehow we're gonna transport it to their place. Okay, everyday jewelry. I have this ring, which my cousin made it for me, Naomi. I have this ring, which is from my family somewhere. This is nothing extra, but it's the sun and the moon, but it's not a golden one or anything. This is a crystal ring that I have all the time, so these are the rings. Then I have all my crystals, usually put them on the left, and my mom was telling me that according to spirituality, if you have your bracelets, like crystal bracelets, on your left hand or left arm, it means that the effects of the crystals are actually affecting the past. So I'm healing the past, you know, my past, my life, so maybe I should put them on my right one, so that would, you know, heal my future. What I did want to show you guys is this one. This is a new bracelet. I will put the name of the crystal up here, and I got it from Dan this week. Life's been hard, as I said, and he knows me so well, and he wanted to get me something that would make me feel better and motivate me, and, you know, it also makes me think of him. So, and also I know this crystal has a lot of great benefits if you believe in that stuff. And last but not least, I have my watch from Fossil. This is the one that I picked out in Parndorf. So this is everything that I have on my hands and wrists. They make me happy. Like, even if you don't believe in, you know, what crystals do or can do, they're just so pretty. All right, I'm gonna finish getting ready, put away everything that needs to be put away, and let's go to the office. I am so tired. I don't know how I'm gonna give a presentation like this, but let's go to the office. Igen, köszi. $7:41, we made it. Got my coffee. Let me know what you guys do on the way to work. I love to listen to music, and it was such a nice one, I have to say. Oh gosh, what a day, what a day, what a day. I love that we have the sun, but this is not the best lighting. How about this? Featuring this lovely plant that I got from Dan. So, it's the afternoon. I had a whole day of work and with the event. And although I think the event turned out very, very great, my presentation was horrible. My anxiety was through the freaking roof, and I just had a call with Dan. He also just finished with work in where is he? Sweden. And I was telling him that I could not even finish the presentation because I was getting so overwhelmed. I felt like my voice was shaking, my arms and hands were shaking, and like my head was shaking like this. And I don't know if it was visible from the outside. I'm quite sure that it was. Everyone is so nice because nobody said anything. But yeah, it's just weird because I wasn't like this. Like, if you know me from like 10 years ago, I used to go on stage and sing and I used to act, and I loved to be the center of attention. Now I don't really like to be the center of attention, but it was very natural for me to, you know, to stand in front of a bunch of people and just talk and give a presentation or something. And now it's just not my thing anymore. That's why I'm like, when I'm seeing how many people watched my videos, I guess it must be a lot for some, or very, very little for some other people. Obviously I don't have thousands of views, but still, when I think about how many people watched a few of my videos and I see a couple hundred, and I imagine it like if I was in a room with all of you guys and I would do this just in a room and talk to you guys in a full room, I think I would pass out. I think I really would, because even the last few videos that I uploaded, they are around 100 views, which is totally fine. And if I think about it, if I would be in a room with 100 people and I had to give, you know, a presentation or just talk, I would pass out. It's just, oh gosh. It was also raining a little bit today, which I was not happy about. But I got a package from one of my colleagues because she has someone, I think in her family, or I don't know, who can get some items from Dr. Chen, if you know that brand and / person. And I love these things. You can also get these items at DM. I don't know if all of them, but a few of them you can. And you can get them on like a lower price. So I went ahead and she told me to, you know, just write a list and then she can get me everything. So I got a bunch of stuff. So I figured I would show it to you guys. If you've been watching my channel for at least 2 years, when we went to London, you know this thing, this tea, this honey ginger tea. These are individually packed, and normally whenever I go somewhere, especially if it's cold, that's why it came very, very handy when we went to London. With that, you just pour some water to one of these packets and then you're good to go. I got some other kinds of teas. I've never tried this before, but I wanted to try. It's an immune tea for, you know, supporting the immune system. I also got some vitamin C, which is supposed to be, you know, going soft on your bowels and your stomach. What else? Oh yeah, I got 2 packs of this green tea, and this package looks very, very cool. These are just incense sticks. My plan for tonight is to make myself as comfortable as possible. Light some candles, burn some incense stick. I may take a bath, like an Epsom salt bath, for relaxation and also for endometriosis. Put on some comfy clothes and study from my bed. This goes against everything that I have said so far online, or, you know, just in general about having a study routine, but I feel like my body is just exhausted and I cannot sit at a chair any longer today. And last but not least, I also got this patch, this painkiller patch, which I have seen at DM, but I've never tried it before. And I'm really interested if this can help with the lower stomach pain that I normally get with endometriosis. This is so like me. I drew my bath and then I had this idea that, oh, maybe this weekend I should put out a different kind of video and maybe I should finally post about my endometriosis, you know, like how I've been feeling. And I also have some footage from last year and I just never uploaded it, so I started editing that and I've been doing that for the last 20 minutes. Hopefully my water is still warm. This is truly something that I do. Like, if I get into the zone with editing and content creation, I'm in the zone. Nothing can take me out of that mindset. But I'm glad. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. Hopefully it will be a valuable content for you guys. And now that I'm in the mood and Dan is not at home and I want to create some cozy vibes, I am going to film the second part of this video tonight. I'm in the mood to talk about this and share and open up and yeah, just talk about what I've been going through, because it's a lot. And I do share, you know, some bits and bobs there, but not in like a concise way. Concised? Yeah, I guess, I don't know, like in this way that I sit down and I actually think about it. So hopefully this video will turn out great. I think if you're watching this, it's already out, so if you want to go ahead and watch it, it's gonna be on my page. And I think I might use my microphone for it, which is right here, so I can play with this a little bit too. There's still something that I have to buy for this, but there's still a way that I can use this for my videos for now. But if I really want to use it in the best way, I do need to invest in something more. But it's just so cute. I love this microphone. It's so cute. It is 8:48, almost 9, and I just finished my video like 15 minutes ago, and then Dan called me, so we had a little bit of a conversation. Finally, I am so tired, and emotionally this was a very hard video to film, I have to say.
That equals being me, like having an opinion and an original thought.
I had a horrible night. I think you can see it on my face. Oh gosh. I woke up, I think, around 5 times this past night. One of the reasons was my nose. I couldn't breathe, which was lovely. And the other one is something that is still going on, which is a burning pain in my lower tummy and lower back. So just right here and here, I still have my PJs on. And I put my hoodie over it because I just do not care. I will have to pull myself together though for the afternoon, because we have loads to do. We have a birthday girl to surprise and to celebrate. So I will have to pull myself together, but right now I don't feel like working, but it's okay. You know what? I'm also gonna try this out. I told you guys yesterday that if another big pain is coming, I'm gonna try it out. So let's see how this works. Take it for 10 hours. So it's supposed to get warmer and warmer. This is what it looks like. So I guess I should just peel this off. This is just way too much morning for this. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, it's really burning. Okay, I have it right here, but I'm not sure if I should have taken out the center part as well. Okay, I think I am good. I have it on here. It's supposed to get warmer and warmer, so we will see. So I'm just gonna make breakfast. We will see. I really hope it's gonna help. I'm gonna take my vitamins as well, and my last resort is going to be a painkiller or more. We will see. She lives. I'm here. It's the afternoon. I'm doing my makeup and I feel very weird. very weird. I just hate that I have this endo flare right now, because I really feel like it's putting a mark on my mood. Obviously, if you're in pain all the time, you're not gonna be the happiest person alive. And it's not that, oopsie, it's not that I want to be the happiest person alive, but it would be like, I would give anything to not be in pain for a whole week straight. That would be amazing. This patch that I put on in the morning is still going strong. That is one thing, that's for sure, that it's still going strong, it's still warm, and I decided that I'm not taking it off. One, and I've also decided that I think I'm gonna buy a lot more of these, because I did see some options like these online before, but I just didn't know which one to try. Sorry for the background noise. I'm just gonna fix my makeup and then we can get out of here. I am gonna purchase a lot more of these. I just didn't know which one should I get, because I've seen a ton of options, but this one's working, so I'm a loyal person, so I'm gonna keep to this. I want to do something with my hair, but not too much, because I needed to brush it out, and now it looks a little bit, not a little bit, very, very flat, and I don't like that. I'm very happy with the patches. I can show you guys. I do have a flare. I don't know how much you can see it, because now it's a little bit being controlled by the new belt that I got, but the patch is still here. And yeah, I mean, it's a normal flare, I would say. It's been a little bit bigger an hour ago. Now I feel like it's a bit better. Now I really want to focus on this birthday and this event, because you just have to, oh gosh, the random tiredness. So I remember that my mom has always told me that, you know, if you have a big project going on, you cannot just go on and on and on and go on and on and on again and do it 24/7. You need some time where you do something else and where you can be a little bit more carefree or be a little bit more creative, and not just, you know, study all the time or work all the time, because then the brain is just not gonna work the way that you would want it to work. And I also had this conversation with my therapist on Monday, and he also said that it's one thing that I have this deadline for this thesis and then for the final exam, but life cannot stop. Like, you have to do some things that bring you joy. Don't mind that. This looked better in my head. Maybe it's the shape of the jeans that don't really go with the ballerina shoes, but at the same time I like them. I mean, they are so cute. They are so cute. I love these shoes. They're from Zara, by the way. I don't, like, a few weeks ago, if you want to get them. I like it, but I don't know what's, I don't know. I think there's truly nothing wrong with the outfit. It's just that I'm in pain and I'm in discomfort and I just don't feel okay. So I guess whatever I would put on as an outfit, I just wouldn't feel okay. Very, very much need to leave. We need to be at West End, which is one of the malls in Budapest, if you've never been, and it's quite far away. I mean, if I walked, obviously, or if I went with a car, but with the metro, I don't think it's gonna be too far away. As I said, I did get this 10 years ago. I feel like you don't have to wear high heels and wear a lot of makeup, or I don't even know, to be elegant, but this is just me. Everyone can do however they wish to do and however they feel confident. Right now, for this situation, this is how I feel. Okay, let's pack my bag real quick. I have this other lip balm, which is from Vaseline. I have some painkillers. I have my cards. What else? I'm filming on my phone. I do need some sunglasses, and I also need to put away the present because I got it. I mean, obviously it's a group effort. We paid for it all together, but I need to bring it with me because I went to the actual shop. Oh, and I also need to take these because we do have to transport the popcorn somehow. Lori did text me that she might have a different option, but I'm gonna take these just in case. And here is the card. It's a Friends themed birthday card, and you know, there are a lot of different episodes where they celebrate each of the characters' birthdays, and this is the one where it say they don't know that we don't know that they don't know that we know that it's your birthday. And she's just gonna love this. Pass for the public transport on my phone. I transferred from the paper. Finally, after I don't even know, 10 years, even more, I transferred from the paper option. I have it on my hair. It's the Zara Red Vanilla. I've made it to the cinema. Hi! Now I see Lori coming up, so we're gonna get the popcorn and then get to the place. So instead of So we're trying to make this work. Okay, now I'm intrigued. What does she have? Because I only have these bags. Oh, so freaking smart, Lani.
I hate when this happens.
Me too. I usually fold it back once.
Yeah, me too, but I was not thinking straight.
I think it's fine.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think it's fine. We also got this caramel popcorn. I've never tried this one. Have you ever tried this before? Or the other one that they used to have? They used
I don't like popcorn.
You don't like popcorn?
No,
I think I might get a drink though. And then we can go because I'm really thirsty. Okay.
That's okay, you can get it and then we need to go down anyway.
Yeah. The trash.
Okay.
Now it looks very good. Very, very good. Traditional Italian. How do you say it? Bruschetta?
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta. It's lovely. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Bruschetta. We are waiting. Everything's ready. The apartment looks great. The flowers look amazing. Look at them. I don't vlog too much because it's their apartment, but it looks so cute. And I got permission.
Eat egg once. That will be.
Now I close the double,
Okay.
so she will need more time.
So even if she wants to, she cannot get in.
It's clean colors, brown, white, everything.
Very neutral.
Neutral, yeah,
my
thank
vibe.
you.
You're welcome.
Clean colors.
Clean colors. It made sense.
And Lassie,
They're not messy. I cannot imagine how she will react.
I don't know if she will cry or laugh.
I don't think she will cry. She'll be like, oh, you guys, you shouldn't have.
I think she will cry.
Angelo, how do you think she will react?
there are two options. I told him. The first one is
Yes.
if we jump out, she's gonna shit her pants, and not in a good way.
Can you do that in a good way?
And then the other option is if she sees us already here, then it's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But-
I don't think she will cry though. She will?
She will.
You think so? I don't want to make her cry. I sent
She's
her a message
emotional.
this morning and she was like, don't make me cry. I'm like, I didn't want to.
No, but
Because yesterday he said that the flight might be delayed. We'll see. I just texted him. Anyways, hi. Welcome back. I changed so fast back into my comfy PJs. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, so the flight is delayed. Oh no. 30-40 minutes delayed. I mean, could be worse. I texted him back saying, oh, at least it's not, you know, like a few hours. He's like, don't jinx it. I'm like, true, I don't want to, but you know, let's hope. So as I was saying, I changed so quickly back to my PJs, at least on the bottom half, because you know, when the adrenaline went out of me and we were coming back with one of my colleagues, I started having pain. I mean, even there I had some like, you know, like shooting pains. But when we were coming back, it was getting very bad, and it's like what's the word? What did I want to say? I've been talking in 3 languages in the past few hours, so please give me some grace. Debilitating pain, where it feels like something is just dragging you down and it's burning. But I wanted to give an update on the patches. I love them. I will repurchase them for sure, and I think I will keep them in my Endo pouch that I take with myself everywhere. It's still here, and if I touch it, it's it's not as hot anymore. I would say that it's a little bit warm, but it's definitely not as hot anymore, like it was hot. All right, you guys, I'm gonna stop blabbering. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I know it was a long one, lots of talk about endometriosis. I hope that you enjoyed that. I also made a shorts video about that day if you want to watch that. If you're not subscribed yet to the channel, I would very much like it if you subscribed, and please like this video if you did enjoy it. And thank you so much for watching it all the way if you're still here. I don't think that a lot of people know how much it helps if someone watches a YouTuber's or content creator's video all the way. So I really hope that you enjoyed. I am so thankful and grateful that you were here and you spent this time with me every time you come back and watch these videos. So thank you so much. I am so tired, so I'm gonna go. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys pretty soon with the next video. Bye.